Hi guys, welcome to the channel Bean Trader. And now in this from this video we are going to start a new series on indicators. Okay, so now let us see which will be the first indicators that we are going to learn. Anyhow, the title will tell us that today we're going to use moving averages. Okay, you can see here in a type. Okay, this is a type. You can see SMA, EMA, WMA. There are some options, right? So what are these options? And now let us see what is this period. Okay, let us see what is moving average totally. Okay, this is a EMA and SMA. As you can see here, there are many options. So now we are going to discuss what is moving average. Okay, what is this moving average and what is the period, why it is a 40. And you can see here, okay, you can see here it's a maximum 200, minimum 2. Why it is maximum 200 or why it is minimum 2? What is that period and what is it EMA and SMA? What are the types of moving average? How it will be used? Okay, we're going to discuss each and everything in this video. Okay, let me actually I will show you a theoretical thing now, just for 4 to 5 minutes. It's not a it's not much time. It won't take much time. We're going to complete it in a 4 to 5 minutes. After that we're going to do it in a live market. Okay, yep. Now you can see here. Now please concentrate on this, because this is a thing that you need to know. Okay, you need to understand. Anyhow, it's a theoretical thing, but it's also important to it is also important to know that how it works and how it is formed. Okay, moving average. Okay, now let's start. Okay, how to use it in stock and forex. Okay, you can see how to use it in stock and forex. And yeah, okay. Now we know that it's also a technical indicator. Okay, it's also a technical indicator. And now, okay, let us see how the moving averages will forecast. Okay, you can see this will focus the financial market direction based on its historic price, volume, and future. Actually based on the historic price and value. Okay, especially in the close price. Okay, especially the close price. Now let's see what is a moving average. Okay, as I told you, it is a technical indicator based which forecast based on the volume and the past price. Okay, historical price. Okay, now let's see that what is a moving average. It's a you actually, as I told, it's a hugely or widely used by the traders all over the world. Okay, not only few or some traders all over the world. The professional traders are the people who trade for their lives. They use moving averages widely. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, now let's see how these moving averages will help us. Okay, it will show us a dynamic support and resistance. Okay, what is dynamic support and resistance? What are the static support and resistance? We can see here. This is a okay. You can see the okay this point. Okay, this point. Okay, this is a static support and resistance, but we don't know what is the dynamic. Okay, this is a dynamic. Okay, we drawn a 14 one. 14. I'm going to show the settings clearly. So before that, keep it in mind that these EMS will act as a dynamic support and resistance. Okay, and now moving averages is simply shown in the average price. As I told, average of actually moving average. Okay, this name only tells that the average of the past. Okay, the average of the past period. Okay, what will be that period? As we know that already, we seen that there's a 14, 12, 13. As I already shown that we can set a period from 2 to 200, right? Yes, this is a period. Okay, if we kept it's a 26 last 26 days. Okay, keep it in mind that last 26 days moving average. Okay, the close price. Okay, moving average, okay, the average of last 26 days close price. Now common application, as I told, it will tell us the trend, okay, it will tell us the direction of the trend, and it also help us to know the, okay, with the crossovers, especially with the crossovers, it will help us to enter into the market. If you are trading in a forex or in a stock, it will help us to enter into a market, and it also help us as stop loss. Okay, now, okay, let's see. There are two commonly used moving averages. As I told already, I told that there are some types, EMA, SMA, we already discussed when I showed you, when I showed you in when I'm plotting moving average in IQ option, okay, when I'm plotting this moving average, right? So these are the types. Actually, here there is two types, and has been seen. There are many types. Actually, there are many types, but here they are given only two types. But why? Because these two types, okay, these two moving averages are very important, and these two are the most used and effective, and these will give a good results, okay, good outcome. You can see here SMA, simple moving average, exponential moving average. Okay, keep it in mind that this SMA means simple moving average, EMM is exponential moving average. Okay, okay, this is a simple moving average. Okay, now you can see when we apply a chart already, you can see here when we apply in a chart, the simple moving averages will won't react, it will won't react to prices very quickly. Okay, it won't make you to it won't make you to get tense suddenly. Why? Because it will very slowly react to the market. Okay, if in the case of, in the cases of false breakout, it will come to use. Why? Because if even though it become a false breakout, it won't tell us that the market will going to change its direction for some certain period. After the market change completely, it will tell that, okay, the market will going to change the direction, so it is better to quit, or it is better to take your profit now. Okay, okay, this is the advantage of simple moving average. And of course, EMA also having its own advantages. These both will also contain their own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, I will tell the advantages and disadvantages of both EMA and SMA in the last. But now let us see what are the other things that we need to know now. Okay, this is the formula of SMA. Okay, for example, if we are taking a last 6 day SMA, okay, you can see the closing price. Okay, this is the closing price of last 6 days, and it's a plus. Okay, divided by total number of days. Okay, this is average closing price average of taken period. Okay, that we taken. Okay, now EMA. Let us get into EMA. If you observe that we compare EMA with SMA, this EMA will react very soon. Okay, very suddenly it will react according to the market, because it will give a good signal. Okay, it will give a immediate signal alert to the trader or the person who is in front. It will give that, okay, the market may change it. Okay, it may give a signal, the market may change. Okay, again, if it is a false breakout, we can't do anything. Okay, it will going to the market will come down if it is a downtrend, like that. Okay, I will show you in a clearly. Okay, now let us see what is EMA. Really, this EMA, exponential moving average, is the second most widely used technical indicator. Okay, so EMA is very important for us. Why? Because EMA is one of the most used indicators. Okay, even it is mostly used than SMA. Okay, EMA is mostly used than SMA, and say, as we know that it's also, I will show you a calculating price actually. Okay, formula. Sorry guys. Okay, you can see how it is calculated actually. After calculating the previous 10 days SMA, we'll going to minus, 10, initial, we're going to find the initial SMA. Okay, then we're going to perform these in, these calculations for getting EMA. Okay, for getting EMA we're going to perform these calculations. We don't need to know this, just I'm telling for your information. Okay, to complete, or to just to make you to have a feel of that you are very, you know about the calculation also. Just for that sake I am telling the calculation. But um, but the actual fact is we don't need all this calculation part. And why? Because we are applying it on a market, right? We are not finding any other thing. So we don't need any calculation part, just I am telling for your knowledge sake. And now, what markets is a moving average used in? Okay, okay, we know that in every kind of markets the moving averages will be used, and it depend upon how we use. Okay, and now what are the most popular moving average combination? And 250. Okay, 250 is the most used combination. Please use those, please have those indicators on your chart. Okay, it must be present in your chart, because it will helps you to know, this 50 EMA. Always this 50 EMA will act as a support and resistance. Okay, always remember this. I will show you an example, good example. And now, okay, as I told, this purple is marked as a 200. Okay, it always been far from this market. If it is crossed, then we're going to definitely the market will going to, in, in many cases, out of 100, in 90 cases the market will going to turn its trend. Okay, if it crosses the 200 EMA. Okay, many people around world they will use 200 and 50 EMA. It's like a, compulsory thing that one must have moving averages in his chart. Okay, a good trader will always maintain 250 EMAs. Not only 250, the period that which he is suitable, and which he got addicted, and which he got good results. He will going to place, you're going to add moving averages in his charts. Why? Because it's the most important thing. Please notice, guys. And now, okay, as I told, the calculation of moving average, you can see here it's a actually moving average of 50. Okay, that's a moving average of 50. You can see that it came down. Okay, it came down. If it is, if it is in a, let me show actually, let me show in a live. Why? Because it's a good thing. It will make you clear. Okay, this is 50 EMA, and now, okay, I will going to explain each and everything. Actually, I need to show you this, guys. Why? Because these crossovers are very important. If you are, see here, if you are using a, if you are trading not only in binary, if you are trading in stock, or if you are trading in a forex, these crossovers, many people use these crossovers to enter the market, and they also use these crossovers as a stop loss also. Okay, I will show you that. And now, okay, let's see how we can use these moving averages in our trading. As I told, actually, to find the trends and support and resistance, because it's a dynamic support and resistance. Okay, and as I told, these both things that we need to remember from this. Okay, trend analysis. Okay, trend moving average do not predict new trends because of its lagging indicator nature, as we know that. Okay, it will be lagging, and but they can track and confirm the trends. Well, we are use these indicators to confirm the trends. Okay, in maximum times. Okay, the moving clear. Okay, has already told about crossovers, and this is a support and resistance. This is the important thing that I need to tell you that. Okay, it's a dynamic support and resistance, and it is easy to notice that the falling asset of a price. Okay, if the price is falling, will stop and reverse its direction in the same, in the same trend. Okay, it will continue in the same trend. Stock will often reverse. Okay, either up or down. It will going to continue maximum numbers time. It will going to continue its original trend. Okay, if it's a downtrend, it will going to continue downtrend. By hitting that, it is maximum number of times it will going to return. Okay, now, okay, that's it, guys. This is about moving averages that you need to know. Now let us see it in a live trade. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I am getting these line charts now. Okay, it is OTC. Okay, actually, let me remove these things. I added something. Moving averages, guys. Okay, I'm taking a moving averages. I always use EMA. Most of the people, as we know that I already told, most of the people will use EMA. Okay, I took here 50. No, let me took here 200 first. Okay, I'm going to take it in white. No, let me take it in a purple. Okay, let me make it very thick, more thick. Okay, it's a 200. You can see it's a 200. Now let me add 50. Okay, I always maintain at least three. Okay, I will going to have five. Sorry, four, but at least three. Okay, I will going to maintain at least three moving averages. I'm going to show my technical setup. It's a weight. It's a 50. You're going to. I'm going to show a good example. One more moving average. Okay, I like to take 26. Why? Because in it's a Japan is month end calculation day. It's a working days. Okay, sorry, it's not a calculation day. It's a working days. In Japan, there will be 26 days working days. Okay, not like in other countries. For example, in our countries, there are only 22 days. Okay, we're going to leave 4 Saturdays and 4 Sundays, right? But they include Saturdays also. You can see here when this market crossed. Okay, when this market crossed at this point, it told us that the trend will going to up. Okay, as I told this EMA. Okay, as I told, this EMA will going to act as a resistance, sorry, support and resistance. See, it acted as a dynamic support and resistance. It's a false breakout, and okay, now it changing its trend. It may go up again. Why? Because until the price or until the market is above this 200 line, we'll call it as a uptrend only. Even though now it is going down, even though now also we're going to call it as a uptrend. Why? Because until it crosses the 200 EMA, we won't call it as a downtrend. Okay, remember this. In many in the actually the traders in stock and forex, they will going to enter at this point. Okay, the 50 cross here, actually many people keep it as a 21 and 26. So I also keep it as a 26. So here the people will buy here. Okay, the people will buy here. But because this crossover they will going to enter, and you can see the profit that they gain. Okay, still they will be in the market. If it crossed, they are going to exit. Otherwise, there are many chances the market to go more up. Okay, why? Because as I told, the market will come down and it will going to continue its original trend. Okay, so they will enter at this level. Okay, at this candle you can see the profit up to this level. So this is how the moving averages will work to find. Okay, the moving averages will help us to know the trend and to enter the market and to exit the market. Okay, and it also acts as dynamic support and resistance. This is all about moving averages, guys. I hope you understood. Okay, guys, thank you. Have a nice day. Please subscribe and share with your our friends. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.